Salman, it's a pleasure and really nice to see you, frankly speaking.
Thank you.
New movie?
Yeah.
And we've only been seeing you so much on television, but I guess you'd be excited. The big screen is the big screen.
Yeah, because of the big screen, I'm there on the small screen. So it's been 20 years I've been working, and this is पहले इतना नहीं हुआ करता था, publicizing your film. आजकल बहुत सारे लोग इतना publicize करते हैं, तो कि हमको भी थोड़ा बहुत करना पड़ता है publicize. And yeah, you have to do this now. But it's the way you do it. I don't want all this cheap kind of publicity.
So much publicity before a movie is a good or bad thing?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Like they say, Salman,
like
they say that the too much expectation is also a bad thing.
Yeah, it is. Actually, क्या होता है ना कि मेरे साथ पिक्चर के बारे में कम और दूसरी चीजें ज़्यादा पूछते हैं.
What's the reason for that?
I have no idea, boss. I have no idea.
Are you more natural on Das Kadam, or are you more natural on the?
That's the way I am. That's the way I am. I keep on saying that every person has one too many billion shades to his personality. Das Kadam is a connect with the fans. There are times that I'm always giving this look to the media, and because sometimes I do not trust their. Some people, they keep on trying to corner you and trying to get you to say something, and you would say the right thing, but that one clip they will put there, which will make it like a news item, for you to get that thing going on the shows, which I think everybody does that, to make the show interesting or to make that news bit interesting, or to corner you someplace or get some negative publicity out of you. हालांकि आपने interview किया है, बात किया है उनसे हर चीज के, but they need a negative twist to that. So eventually, if you can't handle that now, I don't think one can ever be able to handle that. You're grown enough to handle that kind of stuff.
You feel you're cautious?
No, I just say whatever I have to say. I don't. There's nothing to hide.
What's the worst that has happened to you? Like you said, a particular quote's been picked up and taken out. Something that has hurt you? Or?
No, nothing. It's ridiculous. I mean, actually, sometimes that I feel that the journalists of the TV channels think that the fans or the audience, the janta is so not with it, or stupid or bewakoof, that they would not understand this. Typical that bangs and those cuttings and that ek wo jo aata hai channel ke upar.
No, I'm really curious actually, Salman, about what you think about television, because television as opposed to cinema. TV, is that a distraction for you?
No,
because
no, not really. I'll tell you, people take money. We pay money to go and buy tickets. Yeah. They travel by buses, trains, etc., walk or and to go and see a movie. And they go and see a movie. They spend the money. A picture kharab ho ya achhi ho, picture dekhni padti hai. But TV is very difficult. You have to, there's so many TV channels. Or perhaps, you're right there. The remote is right there. It's not interesting. You're not paying for it. Band karo, kuch aur dekho. Band karo, kuch aur dekho. Channel, shift karo. So for somebody to stick to that one channel, television per, it is to keep them there is the most difficult thing.
So what do you do? Is it what do you depend on? Is it on you? Is it on the guest?
It's a whole
team. Is it a
work.
format of things?
No. It's nothing that's scripted. I get the questions and I have to answer these questions. अब उस questions के ऊपर जो take है मेरा, that is a take that I keep on putting forward. So that is my thinking, and then whatever the contestants, whoever the contestants are, to make them feel comfortable, to make them, they come to my house and I'm a guest and I'm a host, and they have to be comfortable, like
you do these percentages on your show.
Ji.
So if I were to take that analogy and say on the show of Das Kadam, if you were to say Salman Khan as opposed to the guest, or Salman Khan and the guest, and the question was, what percentage I would watch it for Salman Khan? Give me an honest reply. Don't be modest.
No, I won't be modest at all. I think about 25, 30%.
Are you underestimating it?
No, I'll tell you why. Because the other serials rate at 4.5 and 6 and 8 and stuff like that, the daily soaps. And the TRP rating of Das Kadam is about sometimes 1.8, sometimes 2.5. It goes up to 3, 3.5, and comes so it's basically 2.5.
So you follow ratings?
Huh?
So you do follow
ratings? I have been told that. I've been told that. In fact, these girls, these little girls who had come from these popular TV serials, and I was shocked by the rating they get. I was like, oh, what the hell is this? You know, they get some 6 TRP and 8 TRP, and we get 2.5. So I said, now come, hamari TRP is badao thoda sa.
No, I think TV has been a good thing for you, but last 2 years, in terms of movies, hasn't been too great, has it?
Ah, yeah.
It's been a bit. It's been rocky. It's been below.
Yeah, but with guys like with me and Sanju, picture chale na chale, that is of no consequence. I mean, everybody wants a hit film, and everybody wants. It is, sometimes it comes on to us. Okay, we have kahin na kahin taken the wrong decisions. No one has forced us into doing that.
Yeah.
But when you go out, the respect that is there from the love, the adulation is there from the fans. It's I think same or a lot more than the other people.
That doesn't change. But what about the industry?
Huh?
What about people? Be honest. I mean, this first, frankly speaking, Salman. There's no point my talking to Salman. Salman Khan's got to open up to me.
Frankly speaking, or jhoot bolo, it doesn't make a difference to me.
No, but frankly, like when I know that stardom is not affected. How people respond to you is not affected.
See, the thing is, कभी-कभी ऐसा होता है कि you get carried away, you make the wrong decisions. A person, जैसे कि producer आता है, and he's a friend of, comes to you for a film, and you sign the film. और फिर एक script reject होगी, दूसरी script reject होगी, तीसरी, and then they get this impression कि इसको हमारे साथ काम नहीं करना है, हमको बेवकूफ बना रहा है. And then it gets very ugly, it gets very awkward. And then you say, चलो यार, ठीक है, चलो. उन 6-7 में से best उठा लेते हैं, which is not right. When I realized that, and I said, not to spoil a relationship with a friend of yours or a producer director who thinks that because they're seniors or the dates are given for a film, it's not the right thing because okay, ये picture खराब तो नहीं होगी because eventually you've decided to do it, but it will be an average film. The thing is that people go spend money on the film, they want to go and see a film. जाके देखेंगे picture, eventually everybody's got to make money, you go to entertain people. So it has to be the best kind of film. But the public is very smart in this. वो promo देखते ही वो decide कर लेते कि भैया इसके अंदर कुछ नहीं है दाम, ये picture मत जाके देखो. And those films don't do well. So now from there one has learned कि ऐसी picture जो खुद के ऊपर एक doubt है कि यार ये नहीं करना चाहिए, compromise करके कर लिया, मत करो क्योंकि they already know it. The fans, the public, the audience, the जनता already knows it कि यार ये मामला थोड़ा सा डामाडोल लगता हमको, इतने पैसे इस पे नहीं खर्च करो, इसको अपन बाद में DVD पे देखेंगे या pirated DVD पे देखेंगे.
What about people, friends in the industry? What about fellow stars? Last 2 years also, television's been great for you. Some of your movies haven't done well, and you've been in the news for scraps with other stars. We've never heard your side of the story. I just want to know why we haven't heard yours.
Scraps and things of like
as in
scrapping them away in the
disagreements.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't matter. It happens. I mean, sometimes thinkings don't, we're not on the same plane.
Yes.
People grow, and कोई ऐसा उगता है तो कोई ऐसा उगता है तो कोई ऐसा उगता है. People don't see eye to eye, and then the best thing is not to have a scrap or anything, just that you don't meet anymore. It's everybody's happy with what they do. Nobody after people die and go away, and everything is forgotten. So it's good that people are here on this planet. People are doing well, and because they're doing well, the industry is there.
You never heard your side of the story. Sometimes when these incidents happen, you know which ones I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But when these incidents happen, Salman, the fact is that your side of the story hasn't pretty much come out, except you're saying once or twice that I've never come out with my side of the story.
Yeah, but that is it. I mean, it's a personal thing, and I don't think no matter what the other person says, that the other person's prerogative and the other person's insecurity, that one has to clear things out. I don't need to do that. और क्या जितना बात करेंगे उसके ऊपर उतना वो आदमी फंसता जाता है, उतने क्वेश्चन आते जाते हैं, तो उसके होना है कि भैया ये हमारा प्रॉब्लम है. It's not कि it's not a war or anything. It's just a disagreement, and I'm sure those people are very good with those people who hang out with them and who work with them, and I am with my side, so it doesn't bother either of us. And I'm sure that that I don't want to be my name to be taken from any other side who I don't get along with. And I'm sure they will feel the same way.
That's saying enough. Salman, one of the most interesting sights in Mumbai is outside your Galaxy flat, where when you go out and you find out the road, especially on a weekend, you have a whole lot of people standing outside. Generally, it is commented that this kind of popularity, which stretches across different sections of people, is very rare. And yet it comes to you almost every day, and there's almost a craze. There are traffic jams outside your house. You have a connect. Maybe which other stars, perhaps among even your contemporaries, don't have that, the Salman Khan connect.
Maybe the traffic jam because the road is narrow there.
No, you know what I'm talking. It's a connect at a very.
I'm fortunate.
At a very basic
I'm fortunate, because I haven't done any PR for this, or haven't done anything out of the extraordinary to earn this. In fact, like you said, that my last few films haven't done well, and so I mean that should be all the more reason for my popularity to go down. But aisa nahi hota. I think I don't know what the connect is. I don't want to find out what the connect is. I don't want to overdo this whole thing. But I appreciate that, and I like it. I mean, because I like it not for this thing. I think that ye dekha. I like it because somewhere something right is happening.
So what is that? I think, if I were just to think, someone who follows cinema, watches it, is that maybe you are both on screen and outside screen less rehearsed.
Perhaps.
More spontaneous and less rehearsed than the other stars.
This whole thing of being a star and a superstar, I think I'm just, see, the thing is the reason why I am, perhaps the connect is that because I'm just a simple guy who wants to live a simple life.
You're less politically correct. Because Sabha, let's open up.
Politically correct. I'm politically not correct at all.
No, the point is, Salman, and again, sometimes talking to a top star nowadays is like talking to a diplomat. And you know what I'm talking about. I mean, you ask a question, yes, it's like asking, you were talking about relationship between India and the European Union and the way a diplomat would face. Stars are fantastic diplomats, and wonder where they pick up that language.
No, I'll tell you what happens. Yeah, they have to be like that. I don't blame them for it because maybe I'm doing this all wrong. Maybe they're the ones who are doing it all right. Okay, today we're in the 40s. Okay, so for us, somebody senior, would be 70, 80. All right, 50, 60 are friends now. Okay, so till 30, 20 are friends. But the younger generation, that is something that you have to be careful of. For example, people who smoke and drink. All right, after an age, people do that. But when they're little children, if they think, oh, hamara hero ye karta hai, so it's cool. That's not cool, boss. So you have to keep that one thing. So maybe they somewhere, maybe saying the right things that we feel, what is this thing, man? But you ask parents this, who have young children, they would totally agree with that.
Salman Khan is a bad role model for young kids?
From the way I've been portrayed to be that for children, yes, perhaps I would be, but for my generation or for people, older than me or in the 30s or 20s who crossed their teens and stuff like that, perhaps not.
Role model. You say role model for, I don't know. But you do agree, there's a lot of political correctness going around.
Which is good. I mean, I mean, why would you? See, I'll tell you, you say 100 good things about a particular person, and you say one bad thing about that particular person. That one thing would be, caught on, and that one, he will hold that one thing responsible. He'll hold you responsible for that one wrong, negative belief that you have about him, which must be the honest thing.
One answer I want from you very fast.
Yeah.
Would you have, for you, if you were in a, in America, in an airport, and held. Repeat, complete the question. If you were held for an hour, hour and a half, and searched, what natural people would know? What would Salman Khan have dealt with?
See, I have been going through this throughout, and I've also made a comment on this, and there was a morcha outside my house, which I didn't know why the morcha was outside my house, and then they were burning my pictures, but that's a good thing because they'll buy some more pictures, So whoever is doing this, actually there should be a law for that. कि अगर picture जलाना है तो फिर खरीदने के लिए they should go through Being Human Foundation. So you can burn as many pictures of mine as you want to, kick as many pictures of mine. At least the money that will come will go for some good and not for all this stuff. Apparently there was, when we were doing a show, on my passport was written that not the same person identified. And apparently there was a terrorist called Salman Khan somewhere there. So I was checked throughout. And the better thing for me was that, there's a SSSS security. Some, it's special security service, something. So it was easier for me to go through that, I used to come out first. And what happens there, to show that they're not, picking up an Asian. It could be Khan, it could be anybody. It could be anybody. Anybody who they feel that, maybe a threat to a country, इसके computer के ऊपर इसका कुछ नहीं निकल रहा या निकल रहा है, to be safe. You're entering their country. They have to be cautious. So what they do is they call for you, and they call for 3-4 other guys जिनका कोई लेना देना नहीं, just to show that it's a random check, which is very sweet of them. So you're not like कि आपको भी उठा लिया, तो उस चक्कर में कोई Italian भी उठ गया, कोई French भी उठ गया, कोई American भी उठ गया, and they were like, oh, what is this, So you go through that SSSS security, and you come out faster. So what I do when I travel in the States or anywhere, for a matter of fact, I wear flip-flops, I wear shorts, and I wear a tank top. I go through it. So everybody is there. In fact, Sanju and me did a show together. So I used to come out early. I said, how the hell do you manage this, Bhaijan? I was like, you're wearing boots, you're wearing jeans, you're wearing belt, wearing a jacket, you're wearing. I said, just wear shorts and stuff. And we started wearing shorts throughout the whole tour.
So
if you
were to be held for an hour, spoken to, interrogated, asked questions.
It is done. It's normal. Yeah, it's done everywhere. Yeah. I mean, if they want to be clear about something, it's become such a global thing, and you don't know who is. And I believe for a very 0 point some people who have done all these blasts, and here in Bombay, in America, the Muslims, the normal Muslims are being tortured because of that. So once you take that, once you take care of that, this side will not be there.
So it's no big deal.
It's no big. Do you go to any hotels here in India?
I do.
Huh? Your car is checked. They open the bonnet. They open the boot.
Open the engine.
They put that mirror under your car. उस वक्त ठीक होता है क्या? They do that now. We sit down in the car. Some people, because they see us, they want to come and check inside the car.
So what would you have done?
Come and give me a hug as
well. So what would you have done?
Go through it. Go through it. I mean, for these things, you have to support these things to show that, okay, boss, everybody is not like that. Aao talashi lo hamari.
That's an interesting take, actually. Saban, in this movie, Wanted, you play the role of a vigilant policeman, I thought, sort of
he's a
man
hitman.
Among the people.
Yeah, he's a hitman. He's an out-and-out hitman. He's like a guy who would do just about anything for money. He's very correct in his business. I mean, his thing is only money. कि आपने मुझे पैसा दो, मैं इसको मार दूंगा, इसने मुझे ज़्यादा पैसा दिया, मैं इसको मार दूंगा. He doesn't give a damn. It's money, पैसा दो. I mean, he may take it to a different level. I mean, excuse me, it looks good when you see it in a movie. Ay, हमारा hero. अगर real life के अंदर ऐसा हो तो उसको दो जहाँ पड़ो सीधा जेल के अंदर भेज देंगे.
Which out of these two roles, I'm curious, Wanted and Veer, which is the big project.
Jay.
Which is the bigger role for you?
And both are both were equally difficult for me to do, and because of the action, but the look and the persona, both of them are like in the same kind of genre. The Veer thing is, I mean, a film that was written by me, and I always believe that once you're given a word, even if you die for it, die for it.
Because it has been said about you, Salman, that has happened to you in real life.
Yeah,
the Black Buck case and others, it was said that Salman Khan is just, he knows a lot. He's standing in for someone.
No, it's not true.
Is that true?
No, there's not standing in for anybody or anything. It was just, okay, let it go.
Why did you take off your shirt when you came out?
Oh, because...
There's two big shots, Saurav Ganguly and this. And
why did I take off my shirt when I came out of jail? Yeah. I didn't have any clothes. I gave away whatever I had. I gave it inside to the guys who were in, from my slippers to the vest that I wore was given to me by one of the caddies there. So I wore that and came out.
Salman, I found it very interesting that while we were talking earlier, you spoke about actors being in their 40s, 10 years from now. Because you're fit, you can carry on as a leading man for some time. But say 10 years from now, 15 years from now, how do you see yourself graduating as an actor?
I've never cared so much as being remembered as an actor. I want, see, one man's floor is the other man's ceiling. I must have been nice to one person. I must have been lousy. I must have been horrible, to another person. So obviously I've done wrong to a particular person. I've done right to a particular person. I'm talking about. So once this whole thing is gone, once you're dead and gone, I want that person to tell his father, I want that person to tell his son, okay, beta, whatever you want, you be, but do not be like Salman. And the other side, I want him to say, whatever you do, beta, be exactly like this Salman. So let it go on like that. Maybe in the next few generations, जो negative है वो कम हो जाएगा, positive है वो बढ़ जाएगा.
So you would like to continue to be seen as a bad boy at 60?
What is an actor? Actor is no rocket science. You're going to be remembered as that. You're going to be seen on television in your own zindagi, in your own thing. There's somebody or the other, in your contemporaries who is like a 10 times better than you. And there's always, like, you have Terminator 1, you have Terminator 2, you have Terminator 3. The next model that's going to come out, the next generation is going to come out, he's going to be 100 times better than you.
Salman, I must say this. I don't interview so many cinema stars, but beneath everything, there is a lot of humility in everything that you're saying, and I'm quite taken with that.
Thank you.
You have a strong sense of humility. Last question. Settling down. This question is asked again and again, but I guess no Salman Khan interview is complete without that.
I don't know about settling. I'm settled. I don't know what you mean by settling down. I'm sure it's the marriage and stuff like that, but right now I am settled. I'm happy, and some people are very they call themselves lucky that they meet the first girl and they get married and settle down, and some people are luckier. They meet people and then eventually they settle down.
Are you still looking?
Huh?
Are you still looking?
No.
You found?
I've it's like when you run after somebody, then that person runs away from you. It's like it happens in everything. You go for a job or you go for an interview. You do anything. You keep on you try and sell something to somebody. They'll say, "Isme iska kya hai?" So just be there. Just be there. It will happen.
Okay. Best of luck.
Thanks a lot.
In your movies and in your life, Salman.
Thank you.
Thanks for speaking.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.